Apocalypse.
Yo, what is going on YouTube? This is your man KleverThumbs, and I'm back with another Division 2 build video. Now, it's actually going to be the build video to my most recent PvP gameplay in the Dark Zone. That is the most toxic, wicked, vile build. That is right, you guys have been asking for it. Now I'm here to release it to you and give you all the goodies. There's different ways to run this, but before we jump right into this, if you guys are new to the channel, like the video, definitely smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell if you do decide to subscribe to this channel. We just got memberships approved, so it's gonna be available soon on the channel. All you have to do is literally just hit the join button, and you guys can decide what you want to do from there. So there's a lot of good perks, benefits for being a member. Also join the Discord. Discord is about to be at 100. There's always people in there asking for raids and giving out their thoughts and ideas and inputs on different builds and stuff. But let's jump right into the build video. So let's start with the specialization, because that's kind of important. It's not really as important as the rest of the build, but you guys can see this build. I have a pestilence, exotic vile mask, and the specialization here for today is going to be the firewall. You guys can run survivalist, you guys can run demolitionist, you guys can run technician, whatever you guys want. You guys can use all four of them. I'm going to explain to you why. Let's start off with the firewall. The reason why you want the firewall is because this status effect build. So as soon as they break your armor, you're going to put them on fire. It's going to be more than regular duration, so it's going to be a little bit longer. And also the medkits are pretty good. They're not OP anymore. It doesn't stack with repair skills, but they still work, and it's the longest lasting medkit in the game. Other than that, you also get you know, the goodies as well as the shield and stuff like that, but it's not why we want it. If you guys do go with the specialization of the survivalist, you guys will get an extra 10% damage to the status effect enemies on your teammates will. So as long as you're putting people on status effect, they're gonna benefit from this. Also, when you pop a medkit, you heal everybody. For the demolitionist, you could use this for the explosive damage that you receive on here. Also, for when your armor breaks, you get refilled on bullets. So, you know, reloading LMGs is kind of annoying. And if you guys do want to go with technician, you guys can go with technician for the extra skill tier, because you're about to see why you're going to want an extra skill tier if you decide to go that route. Let's break down the build for you guys. So the pestilence is the main host here of the show, along with the exotic biomass. So these two exotics pair up amazingly. It is crazy what kind of damage I can put out with this, but pestilence is the way to go. If you guys aren't familiar with the pestilence, you pretty much deal 50 bullets to somebody, and they get 100% weapon damage and ticks over 10 seconds. As long as you shoot them, it refreshes the duration. So if they're like on the 9 seconds, about to go to 10, and it's about to run out, you shoot them one time with the pestilence, and it'll stack them back up to 10 seconds at 100% weapon damage. Also, when they die, it transfers over. So it's pretty much, you want to put people on status effect, shoot them, make them think that whenever you get shot with the pestilence, it kind of makes like this little like dilemma animation where it kind of feels like you're getting shot from the side, and it kind of makes people retreat a little bit. They're like, hey, where am I getting shot from? What's this bleed? It's actually the pestilence. Your secondary, I recommend a custom MA70. The reason for that is because in sync is really good. You're going to be able to drop your skills, and you're going to get extra skill damage and extra weapon damage. And if you use your skill and damage an enemy with the skill, the talent doubles to 30%. So instead of 15% weapon damage and 15% skill damage, you're going to get 30% skill damage and 30% weapon damage. So this is also a really good go-to gun. I actually don't have shotgun unlocked, so I'm missing 15% shotgun damage on here, so it should be right under a mil. This is really good. You get damage to armor, damage to targets out of cover, and it's a really hard hitting shotgun. For not having stacked into damage, this thing rips.
Good to see you.
I've had this shotgun go up to 1.5 million, and this thing just 1 to 2 taps people, so it's a really good shotgun. For here, if you guys do run the firewall, you can run fire starter as well. Damaged enemies lose 50% resistance for 5 seconds. That's up to you. It's not really a must-have, but let's break down the build now. You got the exotic biomask. If you guys don't know what this is, you cling to life like a rebellious teen resisting curfew, but death is patient, and so am I. As Dr. Villas, BTSU physician. And pretty much this right here, the talents for this is toxic delivery. Status effects also apply damage over time debuff for 10 seconds. Let's go ahead and turn on the PvP stats. Total damage dealt is equal to 20% of your concussion grenade damage and increased by your status effects attributes. So pretty much it goes from 50 to 20 in PvP, and it also increases if you have status effects on your build. So if you have 10% status effects on each piece on your build, that's extra 60% plus the 20, that's 80% right there. If you're running Golem, that's 90% damage dealt of your concussion grenade. That's why you would want to rock the Specialization Demolitionist. That way your concussion grenade goes to 2 million. I can get mine to 2 million. 2 million and you're bleeding of 90% of that is actually gonna hurt. So definitely
good to see you, Agent.
Pick your poison, pick your choice, whatever you guys want to run. I've tried both variations, and I'm going to show you exactly how I run it differently as well. So exotic biomask comes with +1 skill tier, 9.2 status effects, 9.2 hazard protection, and for the mod on here I put skill haste on everything. So 11.5 skill haste, and of course you get the beautiful toxic delivery talent. Now on this build I'm rocking 2-piece Golem, gives you 10% status effects, which is, like I said, you have 10% on each piece at 60 plus the Golem at 70. Also we have 1% armor regen on here for core attributes. You do want to max it out, as well as its status effects to armor regen. Pretty much want status effects and armor regen on everything, and I've decided to go skill haste unbreakable on this set. So really good combo. Moving on to the holster, which gives me that 1%. Max armor, max status effects, and max armor regen is typically what you want. So pretty good. And if you guys aren't familiar with the Emperor's Guard, just for running this you get the 1% armor regen. Of course you do want max armor for the core attribute, and if I could put status effects on here I would, or if it came with status effects it'd be awesome, or armor regen wouldn't hurt. I wouldn't mind status effects over armor regen though. But I got 5.4 critical hit chance on here. It also gives you 20% skill duration on your skills. The Contractor's Gloves is definitely going to help you out, as you are running a Pestilence, so you get 10% LMG damage, max core attributes 170k armor, 8% damage to armor, and 10% status effects. Now I don't know if damage to armor affects if it, you know, synergizes with skills or not. I wouldn't think so. I mean, it might. It's only 8%. This thing really hurts people though. As soon as you start putting them on a couple status effects, they go crazy. So for the backpack, you guys can run Perfectly Wicked if you want. I decided to go with this because it already came with what I wanted. So max armor regen, max status effects, and I actually went with 11% protection from elites. Now it's 11% is not that much, but it's actually going to help you out because these NPCs in the dark zone, outside the dark zone, wherever you at, they hurt. So I actually did run, I'm going to show you a different variation, but for the talents on here, Wicked, applying the status effect increases total weapon damage by 18% for 20 seconds. It's going to help you out a lot. Extra 18% weapon damage on the Pestilence, and then you're dealing, you know, all that damage over time and ticks. It's really going to help you out in the end. For the skills are pretty basic. Nothing too spectacular. I just got a couple damage mods right here and right there. This I don't really have a mod for here, so I just went ahead and do whatever I had on there. So it'll be that empty. 4.7 damage. You obviously want stinger charges, and right here, if you are running the Technician, you can put that on there. Duration just makes the hive last longer on the floor, not the bleed or anything like that. But the stinger, this is pretty much the stinger hive is what you want, and this explosive seeker mine. Now you just want this to put people on status effects to proc your Wicked, so you don't have to be as close. You can throw the seeker mine from far, proc your Wicked. You guys can run trauma on your chest piece if you want to. That way you guys make someone bleed, you activate your Wicked before you start dealing the 100% weapon damage stacks from the Pestilence. So that's pretty much what you want to do on this build. Let me just show you the armor regen. It's at 47,000 on this build. I'm going to show you exactly how to make this a little bit more different. I've been messing around with a couple pieces here and there, but let me just go ahead and swap some pieces out for you. I actually started stacking explosive damage into it. So this is what it looks like. I went with the door kickers knock. This is actually going to be the perfect spark. Damaging enemies with a skill increases total weapon damage by 15% for 20 seconds. If you pair that up with this 18 plus the 15, that's an extra excuse me, that's an extra 33% weapon damage on your pestilence. Pestilence is already doing 70k, so you're gonna get 33% more weapon damage on your pestilence. That's gonna be huge. It's gonna help you out tremendously. It's not done yet. Let me actually show you what else I do on here, because I do like to switch it up a little bit here and there. So you guys don't want to rock that, you guys can put like a China Light backpack on here, which is going to give you explosive damage. You want skill damage, status effects, or armor regen. Perfect shock. Applying a status effect to an enemy increases total skill damage and repair by 20 seconds for 20% for 27 seconds. That's going to pair it beautifully with NSYNC. You're going to have a lot of explosive damage. I also went ahead and I got these temporary template pieces, so if I could put armor regen on here, that'd be nice. I don't really need armor regen on here because there's different ways to run it. I could keep the Emperor's Guard, but I'm not going to. If I'm running this way with the explosive tank build, then I'm gonna want, you know, to be able to deal the most I can with the skill damage rather than just survive. So I have my survivability version and I also have the explosive version. So pretty much you want the 2 Gruppo, and the Gruppo is going to give you that critical hit damage and that 15% explosive damage. That's really what you want, the explosive damage. If you guys can tweak this out however you want, that would be nice. And then right here I would put like Golan, so that way I get that 10% status effect. So this is pretty much how you can have it set up. If you guys have the right pieces, you guys can make this better. This is just a template right here. I usually try to rock this version right here a little bit. Sometimes I do go armor regen as well. Let me show you the stats for the Seeker Mine. My Seeker Mine is doing 433. If I actually put on a skill tier Wyvern, it can go up to 500,000. I'm missing something here. Not quite sure what. Hold on. So this is typically how I would run it, possibly, you know. Just different ways to do it. It all really depends on you, but I like to put Golan for the armor regen. That's my way to go. Armor regen is really good. I mean, you guys don't need the 2-piece Gruppo for that 15% explosive damage. Totally up to you. This is another way that I run it right here. It's not too bad. 300,000 Seeker Mine. My Hive's still there. Same tankiness, just add a little bit more explosive damage and skill damage. I still have armor regen. You know, it's pretty nice. You guys can do whatever you want. So hope you guys really enjoyed the build video. Also, guys, before you go, I forgot to show you. If you do hit the demolitionist and pretty much go to your grenade, you're at 1.9 million. And that's with the demolitionist. I did put a little bit of Seeker Mine, Wyvern on here. Same setup. I got Unbreakable and Shocking Off for that extra skill damage, 20%, and then I'm gonna get the 30%, so I'm gonna get 50% more damage on here. 466,000. You guys want to go a little bit squishier with more yellows, you guys can, because you guys have Unbreakable, so you're gonna PvP damage is gonna be about 540k. Not too bad. I mean, Pestilence is gonna do all the work. The Seeker Mine is just a stagger. They might get MP, it might get EMP'd, it might not. Chances are, if you throw it behind them, they don't even know it's coming up to them. But definitely enjoy this build. If you guys enjoy it, subscribe if you guys are new to this channel, and join the Discord. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one.